Hello, hello, and welcome to another night of some Bloodlines. For those of you who haven't been around here for very long, my name is Nefsis Nile, and we're going to talk about things vampiric and where Vampire the Masquerade was probably first introduced to people. This is Bloodlines, the original game. Bloodlines 2 has just come out, of course, and yeah, we're going to get into some fun. We've been traipsing around Santa Monica. It's been full of shenanigans, so let's see if we can't get ourselves into some more trouble. Alrighty. Let's load our game. So, apologies if I need to take breaks. I wasn't talking to you. I've been getting over a cold. Thought I was doing okay. And went and ran some games at PlayCon this weekend here in Sydney. May have ruined my voice completely. So, let's take a look at what we got up to last time. Okay, that's right. We dealt with Paddy. So we're now in downtown. And Hannah has pointed us in the direction of one Jezebel Lock as a possible link to some plague bearer shenanigans going on. She makes her residence at the Empire Arms Hotel. Well, I guess that's where we're going to head then. And that is the Nocturne Theatre, where all of this vampire nonsense started for us. Or rather, where we learned what was going on. Evening, officer. Well, well, isn't this swanky? Okay, so I guess we're on our best behaviour then. Was there a guest here named Jezebel Locke? Not right now, see ya. Well, I think that's a bit of a dead end. I need a key to her room. Whatever. See ya. That's right, we're a sassy Tremere. Ah, the 90s when you could get away with smoking indoors. Gentlemen. Yep. That's a choice of outfit. All right. Nice to see everyone followed the same tutorial for dancing. I don't know what she's doing up there. We are not going to dance right now. Whatever. We're on a mission. Oof. Do we have anything in our inventory that could help with this? What is that? No. Okay, we should read this. You have one new experience point. Okay. Firearms. Yay! Maybe we won't die quite so much now. All right, so there's nothing here right now that we can do. Lady, what is going on with your dress? On second thoughts, you do you, boo. You're just kind of standing here. What's up with that? Fine. Do that then. Italian language, says the subtitles. Whoops. You know what? It would help if I'm playing a game if you guys could see the game. Whoops.
Not today.
Not now.
I know how to do this stuff. Employees only. That's kind of promising. Or not. Kitchen and cleaver. Okay. Not exactly helpful. No uniforms we can steal either. Bathroom. Nothing to pinch here. Nope. Nope. Very disappointing, and I'm going to guess the same here. Pretty much. Yeah, well, that's very dull. Okay. And there was definitely nothing here. We really need to woo that guy. F9. Haha. Let's go with sweets first. Wealth, of course it is. Let's go with guest logs because we want to find out where Jezebel is. We might also be able to get some other secrets there. No, we're going to go with Albany Suite. We'll just go down the list. So it's available, which means she isn't there. Queen's Suite. Anders Johansson, booked until, okay. Manhattan Suite. Available, which means she's not there. Ithaca Suite. Ashley Jones, booked until tomorrow. Brooklyn Suite. Oops. It would help if I could spell. Brooklyn Suite. Okay, so the 5th floor. And then who's in the Buffalo Suite? Boris. All right. Okay, so guest logs. Power. All right, let's start with Chekhov because he's at the top of the list. And information is power, friends. No, that was definitely his name. Ah. So he's bought a movie and the steak and lobster. Very nice. Man's got money. Johansson, Anders. No transactions. Interesting. Bottle of champagne. And then what has Ms. Locke purchased? Nothing. Okay. Well, I guess that's kind of it then. One key. If only it was that easy. Tom, if someone needs a spare key card, check the computer for the name of the suite first. Use the password wealth. Have a good night. Shift. Peter. Thanks. We will. Which means we now get to go up to the 5th floor. Whoops. Okay. Ballroom. I'm guessing this is the suite.
Oh, yeah. Who do we have here? Are you a believer, little morsel? Have you come for the kind of enlightenment only Jezebel can give?
I take it you're Jezebel Locke.
Yes, I am Jezebel. And I have such things to show you, little morsel. Such beautiful, dirty little things.
Such sights
Won't
we
you
have
come
to
into
show
my
you.
parlor?
What the hell is going on here? Sure. I mean, wait, have you been tested lately? You are hot, but I think I'd rather just kill you. We're gonna go with information seeking first.
Oh, you cannot escape me, little morsel. One way or another, you and I will intertwine our beings on the way into the ninth circle, and I will send you forth, full of the sweet sickness I carry.
Sounds cool. Is this some kind of club? Where can I join? Not that I'm complaining, but don't you usually stick to whores like Hannah? Cool idea, but you're really starting to piss me off. Die, bitch. Number 2.
Who better than prostitutes to carry the dark gift I bring? Oh,
She's
will they not
really
share it with the rest of those
oblivious
who
at
revel in
this
the
point.
pleasures of the flesh?
I guess it sounds okay, but I think I'd rather just tear your head off. We did not get blood before we came here. This is a problem. Or maybe not so much. Okay, what has she got? Oh. Meh. We've got that gun. Does she have any delicious belongings? No. Oh, books. A book? A book? No means no. Ooh. We believe in consent? What does that mean? What is it? Unknown. Vampires might not need glasses, but they do need hooked on phonics. Okay. You need a research skill of at least 5 to use this item. Well, what are we currently at? Dear Lord, 3. That's a lot of XP, baby. All right. That is a bathtub. Nothing that interesting. No. How dreary. Nothing here. Nothing's happening in the ballroom. Nothing's happening here. Okay. Got to go back to Damsel at the last round now, I think. That's where I recall her being. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Ah, there's an errant dog meat in the chat. Hello, hello. Again, what is going on with your dress there, young lady? Honestly. All right, back to the last round. Yes, is this way. It's much easier to see where I'm going without my red glasses on. Who would have thought? Go and talk to that guy momentarily. Feel like it was down this way, maybe. There's definitely not Kane in the taxi. The Hallowbrook Hotel. The Midnight Sun, where our red glassed friend is. Was it down here? It might have been down here. The CDC guys who are trying to figure out what's going on. There we are. An errant dog meat and a screaming burb. Hello, Shodan. How are you? All right, up to Damsel.
Ugh, can't.
Ugh, whatever. About Paul, he's dead for a few days. It wasn't pretty. The plague bearer's dead. I have some questions. Be back later. We'll tell her about Paul first. Alive and tired. This seems to be the consensus amongst most folks right now.
We told him to burn the blood and go to the hospital. Said he thought he'd get over it. And are stubborn that way. This proves the plague bearer's gotta be found.
Well, the plague bearer's dead, baby.
Right on. Except we just did a second one over near the convention center. They're part of some doomsday cult, apparently. No telling how many there are, but it's open season on all these sick sons of bitches.
Yes, there's a couple of people who do Damsel in IRL cosplay. Most of them are pretty damn good. I'll start looking for the rest. Bye, Damsel. Whoa. What have we got? A damsel has informed you that there is more than one plague bearer in the city and they all need to be destroyed. She had previously suggested talking to some of the bums around the city. Cool. Hopefully we get slightly more luck this time. Ah, TGX. Do you know who the cosplayer was? Thanks, Kaz. Mwah.
You got what? Get away from me! Leave me alone!
I need to ask you about the sickness that's been plaguing the homeless.
Oh, you do? Well, I believe you. You're after my aluminum cans, aren't
I'm
you?
definitely after your aluminium cans, yes.
Get away!
Insert Ruth here. I shall have to look up their work. Would $20 change your outlook on things?
Okay. All I know
Excellent. Most cosplayers are generally good
is he's been
people,
jabbering about
in
some
my
kind of
very
monster.
limited
Something
experience.
somewhere and got him sick. That's all I know, okay? And that's all I'm saying.
Where's this tin can Bill?
Well, you can usually find him down in his alleyway, just across from that bar over there.
Thanks. See ya. Right, that's not what I wanted to do.
Keep your hands off my stuff.
I don't want your stuff. My goodness.
Take a walk, pal.
You take a walk. Tin Can Bill. Are you Mr. Bill?
Who's there,
Oh,
huh?
you're a looker.
Old Bill can't see too good these days. Is that you, Betty?
Sure is.
I ain't got no booze tonight, so you may as well get the hell out of here.
I don't need your booze, old man. Tell me what you know about this epidemic.
Yeah, I might be able to.
Oh my
But I'm
goodness.
awful thirsty tonight, miss. Would you spare $5 for a man who's been down on his luck?
Miss? Sure, here's $5.
Thank you much. I'm going to have to go pick up some hooch. For medicinal purposes, you know.
Medicinal purposes.
Now, I know you ain't going to believe old Bill, because I've been telling my friends and the cops and everyone since it happened. And people just say that it's the hooch talking and nothing more.
The way you smell, I'm not surprised they'd think that.
It was a monster, you see. Monster with his face all twisted and ugly, teeth longer than your finger, and these eyes, piss yellow and full of hate. I've never seen eyes like that before. Still giving me bad dreams.
So, what happened?
He grabbed me, threw me over his shoulder, took me to the bad place, the dark place. Oh, God, the smell, worse than anything I've... And then he bit me, my neck. Oh, God, it was horrible. Don't remember too much after that. Blacked out and woke up here in my alley. Haven't been feeling too well since then.
Now, even at this point, Cannon said that the kiss is supposed to be really pleasurable. Suspicious. Bill, I need to know where the monster took you.
Came up through the sewers, he did. Just around the corner there. Don't want to go back to the bad place, friend. Don't let the monster come back and take me there.
You stop coughing on me, dude. Oh, will you die already? Oh, that stopped him coughing. Oh, a permanent stop to the coughing. Whoops. Nothing here. Nothing of interest anyway. I feel like we're probably going to need to get some blood. Just as a little top me up.
You're lost.
So, we can go and talk to Fat Larry, or we can go back down to Santa Monica. How much money do we have? We might have enough for one blood back. What's back here? Nothing terribly fun. Now, this is where the game broke last time, so fingers crossed.
Koala ears, lazy eye hammocks and dwarf saddles right here. Old David Duchovny sick, signed, sealed, and certified.
David Duchovny sink?
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying to the Lord to find it in his heart to send you to me, and hallelujah if he didn't come through for me. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mag. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause there's more of me to love.
I think Fat Larry has to be my favorite NPC. What do you got in the truck?
Now, that is a legitimate question, but a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Cause at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway.
You gonna talk all night or you gonna sell me something?
Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I say my best
Isn't it
stuff to
great?
select clientele. Now, that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, business.
Show me the merchandise.
Check it out. Step right up.
Mwah.
David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Hey, don't
Delightful.
walk on by. I look like Keon Warwick.
Now.
Koala ears, lazy eye hammocks, and dwarf saddles right here, only here. Check it out. Step right up.
Ouch. $367, eh? What are we wearing?
Koala ears, lazy eye
It's only
hammocks,
worth
and dwarf
98.
saddles right here.
Damn.
Koala
Okay.
ears, lazy eye hammocks, and dwarf saddles right here. Oh, hey, don't walk on by. I look like Keon Warwick. Check it out. Step right up.
We'll sell the car stereo, definitely.
Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Keon Warwick. David Duchovny
Yeah.
signed, sealed, and
We
certified.
are thin on the ground,
Yo, I got
folks.
dinosaur eggs. We don't know what
You
kind.
do not have
I
dinosaur
hatch 'em.
eggs.
Yo. Koala ears, lazy eye hammocks, and dwarf saddles right here. Oh, yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't.
So this has a damage potential of 14. This one also has a damage potential of 14. Lethality of 7. Okay, so we might sell the baton. Strangely enough, we can't sell the severed arm.
We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, I got
That's
dinosaur
$8. That's
eggs. We don't
19.
know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. Yo, man, got a
That's
Galapagos
8. Well,
turtle
what have we
this week only.
got money-wise now?
Yo, I got
243.
dinosaur
Alright,
eggs.
so that's
We don't
enough
know
from
what
Fat
kind.
Larry.
Buy 'em and hatch 'em.
I think we need to go downtown. I'd like at least one blood bag. Because I don't have a good working memory of what I'm heading into. How much would you pay for a severed arm? Nothing? Sorry, my bad. It was purely hypothetical. It was a intellectual exercise. Yes. Oh, I can't actually get into the parking lot. Okay. All right. To the taxi with definitely not Kane.
Need a ride?
Need a ride? Okay, get me out of here. Severed arm, no cash, but how about a solid high five? I don't know that I can pay for blood bags with a good high five. The dude at the blood bank is a douche.
Nice night out, huh?
Kind of demands money, which is gross. Here we go. Oh dear. All right, he was downstairs. That's right. Hello, my lovely fellow vampire. How are you? How was your birthday?
Need a fix?
$94. Needs must as a devil rides, I suppose. That's expensive. They absolutely are a rip-off. For only restoring 3 blood points. That's ludicrous. Alright, we'll get 2 of them, I suppose. Can I? I don't know that I can. Yeah, nope. Fail. Alright. So, we are going to go back to downtown. Go down into the sewers and see if we can find where this plague is coming from, I guess. They are the blood bags are definitely a rip-off, but I also
Hop in.
kind of get it. Like, everything else is relatively cheap. Relatively. But it kind of makes sense that someone's selling blood to a vampire because he's a ghoul. They would bump the price up because they know they've got a target audience. Now, absolutely need to control the supply. Otherwise, too many of them would go missing. And, you know, that might be a wee breach of a little thing we like to call the masquerade. All right. So I'm running the unofficial patch, and I'm running, I think I did the extended. You are not that late at all, my fine friend. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Not that one, it would seem. Yeah, I've only been about half an hour, so you are totally fine. Yeah, I've never run a patched version of this game before. I've only ever played it raw and uncut. Raw dogging all the bugs, as the kids say. So, it's been really nice to see what's kind of been smoothed over a little bit. That was just for you, Fury. Okay. So, I'm not quite sure where we're going, but given that... Yeah, sure. Maybe. Nope. There was a way to do it. Nope. It's just a basic Tremere. There's my character sheet. There was a way to go third person. I cannot remember how to do it. Info? There we go. Is it X? It is not X. Yes, some things are coming back. The muscle memory for certain things are there, but hey, look at you. Just the stock standard basic bitch Tremere. With her matching top and skirt. Now. Why are we in Santa Monica? We should be in... Oh, okay. I know what's going on. Not the first time a Tremere's been called a bitch. Oh, and definitely it won't be the last. Oh, absolutely. I think of as much fun playing a Malkavian and a Nosferatu are in this game, and they are a lot of fun. Do not advise them as the first playthrough. I think the Tremere are probably my favorites to play in this game. Which is strange because they're also in my top 2 for Bloodlines 2. And I don't play Tremere normally. Oh, 100%. I've got a friend who's playing as I think a Nos for their first run through of Bloodlines ever. What would I suggest for a first playthrough for Bloodlines or Bloodlines 2? I know, right? Talk about playing on hard mode. For Bloodlines, I think your usual suspects, Tremere, Toreador, or Ventru. Because you want to experience the city as normally as possible. And then go back and experience it differently. I feel like Toreador and Ventru are less of a risk to the Masquerade. A lot of the Tremere stuff comes with a higher risk of Masquerade breach. Yeah. Do not choose to play Bloodlines as a Nos right off the bat. Excellent. Highly recommend doing the unofficial patch. Now, we want to get, I think we're going to go to the library, if we can. E1. Okay. Yeah, the base game code is very broken. And so the patch definitely fixes some of the ones that just outright break the game and make it unplayable. What are we looking for? I think we're looking for sewer point E. Or access point E. Yeah, that's the one that I'm running. And highly recommend it if anyone's thinking of picking up Bloodlines again. E, there we go. Maybe. Yeah. I guess it really depends on like how... Have you played Bloodlines before? First and foremost. A long time ago. So this is not where I wanted to be. So if your memory of the base game is a little rusty, then I would say it doesn't really matter. Realistically. Because you're going to be developing a new memory of it anyway. If you're very familiar with the base game, you might feel like I am feeling moments where that muscle memory is coming back, and then I'm getting caught up in, oh, hang on, this is different. Because there are a couple of bits and pieces that are a little bit new or just off because they've been smoothed over or fixed. but your mileage may vary. I am not disliking my experience for what it's worth. I think if anything, I'm really enjoying just diving back into the nostalgia of it all. Nope. As soon as I figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go. How does Bloodlines 2 capture the feel and lore of Vampire? That is a very good question. I feel like they were handed a hand grenade that the pin had been taken out of. And because of that, the end product that we've got is flawed. It is a flawed product. I love Bloodlines 2. I really do. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm on my 6th or 7th playthrough now. By changing companies, yeah. There's like a lot of the gameplay that we saw during development meant that when we finally got the end product, it was quite different. And this game, Bloodlines, lives and dies by the storyline and the fact that it's a proper RPG. I feel that Bloodlines 2, even though it is still very story driven, is less of an RPG. It's more of a, how do I put this? It's more of a visual novel in which you play a character, sometimes a central character, sometimes not, with combat. In Bloodlines 1, combat is a thing that happens until a very pivotal moment, and then it is the central premise of the game. And Bloodlines 2 demands that you engage in the combat more readily. So if that's not your jam, there are ways and means around it. You can play the game with minimal combat, but you will not be getting the full experience. I'm trying very hard to choose my words and not give spoilers. Yeah, Bloodlines 1 is still very highly regarded, and that is both a blessing and a curse. It's the reason Bloodlines 2 got put in the queue, but it's also the reason why Bloodlines 2 has not performed, because there was no way they were going to be able to make a game that did this justice in the eyes of the entire fan base. They just couldn't do it unless they remastered this, and even then people will be like, gameplay's really janky. I have heard multiple people say that Bloodlines 2 was a bit more Dishonored. I haven't played Dishonored, so I can't really shed light on that. I have heard that Bloodlines 2 was having trouble meeting the benchmark. Yeah. Again, I love it, but then I love games for what they give, not what the audience wanted it to be, if that makes any sense. It's like movies. When I'm watching an old black and white movie, I will watch it in the context of it being a product of its time. Is the story any good? I think the story is intriguing enough to make you go back to try and find more clues. I think it's a solid story. I think if you are an enjoyer of TTRPGs where not everything is wrapped up in a nice little bow at the end of the game, then you will enjoy it. I am still learning things about the game on my whatever playthrough I'm at. So if that sounds like fun to you, where the mystery is not complete at the end of the playthrough, then you'll enjoy it. I'm really wanting to get it, but I'm having a hard time trying to convince myself to get it so I don't get disappointed. Then wait until it's on sale. Like any game. If the drive isn't there to get it right now, look, the lore is strong. The references to canon events is very strong. I think they did a good job given the hurdles they had. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. There are sections that I think were rushed story-wise, but then you get that in any game. There are sections of the story that I would like to delve into a little bit more, and I've kind of got that I will never know what this meant kind of frustration, and I find that kind of a delicious emotion. It's the kind I don't like being frustrated, but I like that kind of frustration. I bought it on a whim as a person who thoroughly enjoyed Bloodlines 1 and still enjoyed it. But if you hype it up in your head, it's not going to live up to your expectations. Yes. I love how they dealt with things like why there's so few people in the streets and why you are sticking to the map you are on. Yes. Yes. I found it, the rationale for it not being as open world as we might like. Yeah. Yeah, it was very cleverly done, and I really appreciated it. Look, it's a great game. Is it the grand successor to this game that we all wanted? I don't think so. But then I don't know precisely what the successor to this game would have looked like. And I think the only way we could have gotten that grand lofty ideal is if it had gone the way of like Assassin's Creed type of, or Skyrim even, type of completely open world. But then you're not playing a game driven by story. You're playing an exploration game. Hi Turquoise, thanks for dropping in. Oh no, it's 50% off. Cass, you have to get it. Do it. Buy the game. Velvet Velour would want you to. Happy time zone. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just wandering around. Nope. Wait. I did mention if it's on sale. Oh no! Well, if you get a chance to play it, Lava, I would highly recommend it. I am going back down memory lane with this game and absolutely thoroughly enjoying it. We've just been talking about it and how it ranks in the grand scheme of things. You've added it to your wish list? Excellent. Everyone should. I did hear, I might be misremembering, but I did hear that someone had made a mod for it that brought in the other clans with a bunch of like other storylines and stuff. This game came out the year after I switched to consoles and I had a Mac for work. Oh no! Back before boot camping was a proper thing. Boo! This was probably the last game I played on a PC before I also went to consoles. There are so many mods. There are so many mods. I, as a general rule, don't like to play overly modded games. Something about an old PC gamer going, it's gonna crash if I try and do anything. Alright, so we talked to Tin Can Bill here. I'm gonna go down here. I don't know where I'm going. If you buy it on GOG, I think it comes... Yeah, so I got it on Steam. And the community's pretty good there with kind of going through, if you want this, do this. This is the order that you should put them in, that kind of a thing. So I highly recommend checking that out as well if you do want to mod the crap out of your game. Like I said, I've just got the extended unofficial patch because I wanted as close to the base game as I could possibly get. I am playing Tremere because I don't play Tremere. Been playing this game for like 20 or so years. I think I've played a Tremere as a guest spot once, maybe? I might as well be broken poor at the same time. I bought it. Hooray! I very much look forward to hearing how you're enjoying it. Never played Tremere. No, almost all of my one-shots have Tremere NPCs as like a key component of the game. But I don't know why. I just don't pick them, which is weird because I really enjoy playing wizards in D&D. I know, it's a sickness. I don't know why I don't play more Tremere. Maybe I should set myself a challenge in the course of a year to play every clan. I love the Tremere. Well, I mean, every clan is complex once you dig beneath the surface, but I feel like the Tremere are super complex. I've got a Tremere player in the vampire game I'm running, and it's a Tremere antagonist in the hunter game I'm running. Ooh, but I've never played as a Tremere in a game as a player. I've only played it, I can only think of like 2 instances where I was guest starring as essentially an antagonist. We will see if I live to regret it. Look, the main storyline is super short. So you can make speedrun it. Speedrun it, say you've played it, and then you can go back and pick it up and put it down as you like. It is a good... Yes, I agree. The replayability of both Bloodlines games is super strong. I don't even remember where I'm going. Okay, so what did he say? Tin Can Bill has pointed you in the direction of the sewers where he took his last breath as the possible home of the plague bearer. Okay, so we're there. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, Lava. Like I've been saying, I'm on the second round of all of the clans because I did it just in story mode initially, and now I'm going back through in the hardest mode because I'm a sucker for punishment. No, Kaz, don't ever apologize for chatting. I can pause this game anytime. It's fine. I have absolutely no dramas chatting about Vampire and Bloodlines. Please ask all the questions. If for some reason I'm paying attention, I am sure there are others in the chat who can absolutely answer your questions. I played it on Banu Hakim when it came out. I want to do more runs, but I've been busy with work. Yeah, I might have like gone hard. My first run through was, I think it was Tremere, and then I did La Sombra and Toreador because I had the pack, obviously, and then I went back and did Banu Hakim and Ventru. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I picked it up. La Sombra is fun to play. Once you get the hang of the combat, and I will say in Bloodlines 2, the combat does take a little bit to get used to. They've improved it though. The last big patch that they sent down the line has really helped. But it does take like a little bit of wrapping your head around. Yeah, La Sombra is a lot of fun. Tremere and La Sombra in combat, I think, are probably my favorites. And the one piece of advice I would say for Bloodlines 2 is lean into the fact you're an elder and use your abilities. It really helps. Yeah, I really liked the little vignettes of Benny and our Toreador friend. I think they're really nicely done. And if you've done at least one playthrough, they really help shed a light on the story. I kind of like that the DLC are actually filling in some of the gaps. Am I a fan of the changes to V5? I'm probably going to give you a different opinion than most. Yes. I loved 2nd and revised and 20th anniversary edition. Really loved the complexity and the depth of lore that was available for V20. But I predominantly get paid to run games for people who are new to TTRPGs. I get entry to events because I run games that are an intro to TTRPGs or an intro to VTM. And so I think that V5 is the easiest of all of the editions that have been released to date for a new player who is either coming from a D&D/Pathfinder background or has never played a single roleplay game in their life to sit at a table and pick up. The amount of people who have kind of been pulled to my table with friends who want to play, and they're like, oh, this isn't really my thing. And then they finish a session and walk away and go, that was so easy and I really ended up enjoying myself. Thank you. I don't think I could provide that kind of experience with one of the more in-depth systems. I know that trying, especially with convention work, because a lot of the time our sessions are like a condensed 90-minute session, and you want to give someone a good overview of a system. You want to get them suckered into the setting and get to understand what the character has available so that they can really start taking steps to role play. And that, like, dude, trying to calculate blood pools is really hard in 90 minutes in a noisy, crowded exhibition hall. Whereas with V5, add up the number of dots you've got, swap out for your hunger, roll, done. That is so simple. And that's just, yes, I know that's just surface level, but you can get deeper into it if you want. Or, again, a lot of the pre-generated characters that I use at my table are brand new baby vampires. They haven't been around very long, so they're not expected to know a lot of the stuff. And there are ways and means to borrow from older editions and pull that in if you are playing an older character. So yeah. Fledglings are a great tool for welcome to this setting. You know, even when you're like running D&D, if you're a level 1 fighter, you are still so far advanced from a normal commoner or a farmer that you're still expected to know how your character runs. Whereas if you're a fledgling, you're like, I don't fucking know what this is. What? What's diablerie? What is that word? I've never heard of it before. And then there's an opportunity to story tell through an NPC. So, yes, I am a big fan of V5. It's so much easier to roleplay. So much easier to roleplay if your character knows nothing. Because, yeah, it's just tell me more. I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Help. I really, really, really want to play a fledgling again at some point, but I'm already struggling with playing a relatively new vampire because I can't switch my storyteller brain off. And so when I'm in games, I'll be like, I can see what you're doing there. I know what you're setting up. I can tell what's going on. My character doesn't, but I'm hearing the Kill Bill sirens in the back of my head. So I hope at some point I get to play a fledgling or a thin blood. I want to play a thin blood. I want an all thin blood chronicle where I get to play a thin blood. Because I think that would be fun. I want to play an old woman who's like, finally, I've been working on this for what do you mean I can't do anything? What do you mean I'm a shit vampire? And she's just bitter. Oh, absolutely. I think V5 facilitates that unreliable narrator so well. So well. Gee. And I really love seeing people go, but they said this. They lied. Ghoul 1.5, also known as Duskborn. Yep. My Tremere player just ghouled someone, hasn't realised they might now have a level 1 discipline yet. Womp womp wow. Okay, so that's where we went up last time. Okay. Just don't talk about them behind their backs, they might hear you. All right. B goes into the Nocturne Theatre. Well, we don't want that. C goes into the Skyline Apartments. 5 goes into Confession. No. I is outside the parking lot. I'm toying with the idea that this ghoul got cloud memory. I mean, if the ghoul's getting employed to go and clean up messes for their domitor, that kind of makes sense. Thanks for the advice and your view. I really appreciate it. You are so welcome. I do know people who do not like V5. They don't have an invalid opinion by any stretch of the imagination. I think it just depends on what you're looking to get out of the game, really. 9 is the last round. H is where we came down. What is 6? Venture Tower. Okay, well, we don't want that. A. It's outside the Empire Arms. I think we want E1, but I feel like that is locked. What do you mean? Urgh. Everyone has a view and you are articulate on how you feel that way, which is really good. I just like when you ask someone and they say, I like it or dislike it. I don't think that that is a useful way of giving an opinion. A lot of what I do for work, so I do a lot of like web design and web content stuff. I do not accept, I don't like it as valid feedback because it's not. So when I give feedback, I do try to give some rationale behind it, understand what the person who's asking for the feedback wants out of it as well. So thank you for letting me know that I was helpful. Really don't know where I'm going. Okay, so we can go back to the Elizabeth Dane, but I really want to check out this plague bearer nonsense. Look at that sky. Okay. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated, Kaz. Okay, CDC guys are bad. We don't want to play with them. I feel like this is just going to take us back to where we were. Yeah, around Tin Can Bill. Can't use that, it doesn't have a handle. Okay, well, cool. Do 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 do. What were you doing, sir? I saw that scooch. Okay, so we can't get into the public library. Although I haven't played this, I did hear that the intro music was very inspired by Angel by Massive Attack. Yes. Oh, lovely. I think, yeah, well, I mean, given Massive Attack is British in origin, it would suit the setting really well. One day I will get to finish Fall of London. I've been a player in it twice and the game has like faltered both times. It's really annoying. Hey Kate, thanks for lurking, lovely. Played Catherine Montague most times. Maybe I should just not play Catherine Montague. Gee, no. Trying to push through it quickly, but the players were enjoying it, so I slowed down. I'm 20 sessions in now. I really love it as a way of introducing memoriams. I think it did really, really well. It's your first experience STing. Amazing. And streaming. Wow, baptism of fire. Well done. How are you finding the experience? No, this isn't where I want to go. No. No, we've got to dive in the deep end sometime. I am one of those people that if I think about something for too long, I just won't do it. So jumping in with both feet. Brave and a worthwhile endeavour. There's some stuff I could have done better, but I'm pleased with it overall. Maybe people will see it and think I could do that. And at the very least, you've produced something that you can then learn from. Because it's never one and done. Amazing work. Yes, that is cheeky. And I think it's admirable that you've just dived in and that you are doing the thing. So many people get scared and, oh, but what if it isn't good enough? So what? So what if it isn't good enough? Good enough for who? And who sets the standards? Don't want to go to the Nocturne Theatre. You know what? We're just going to go to all of them. It is unrealistic of us as humans to think that we can produce something perfectly the first time, or at all, realistically. We learn by doing and watching others do. So good on you. This is not where I want to be. So that was I. Excuse me, plague bearer. Can you come out and play? I don't want to walk the sewers all night and all day. What are you? I was keen to have a Fall of London actual play with British people involved. Marvellous. I went to London a few times and visited some of the IRL locations. Amazing. I would love to do that. Do 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 do. You can't do that in D&D. No. You absolutely cannot. I feel like Ren fairs are as good as we get. And we don't actually have that many Ren fairs here in Australia. I feel like they're just a US thing. I've done that one. Yeah. What is F? You have actual castles and stuff. Yeah, we have very much pretend castles periodically. Don't feel like E is going to. Yes, I have grand plans at some point of doing essentially a weekend LARP, but cost of living crisis such as they are, it is not financially viable to be running events like that, sadly. Some of the folks I play with in the USA go to the night in question, which looks like a lot of fun. Yes, Matt Stormcrow does an amazing job with those. I would love, 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 love to get to go to one at some point. I would also love to do Darkness Emergent at some point. But my biggest concern is, at the moment, going to the US. As a trans person, the US is off your visit list. Yeah, I feel like it's off everybody's list for a while, unfortunately. It's just too dangerous. Far too dangerous. Yeah, watching the geopolitical landscape slide into bigotry and just generalized grossness is not what I thought we would have been doing at this point in human history. It's very disappointing. It's weird talking with your spouse about what exact point we would consider leaving the country. Yeah, I can imagine. That's a hard conversation to have. And I'm sorry that you have to kind of have it. Because other people are douchebags. Speaking of douchebags, what the hell is my character doing? Don't know where I'm going at all. Here. Down, right to the end, left down to the end. Nope. Running full of London whilst there's actual ice raids going on feels very on the nose. Art reflecting life, or the other way around, do we think? You know what? G. Trying hard to keep the world of darkness. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been struggling to do the same. One of the reasons why the World of Darkness appeals to me as a setting is because you can play a game of it and then come back to the real world with a sense of levity that maybe you didn't have previously. B. And that's getting a little harder to do. I live in cautious optimism that we will see our way through it. Did I just do it? I did. Oh, wait. Is this the hotel? It's the Nocturne Theatre. No. Did the thing. I don't know if I did do the thick. I did a thing, though. Have I quite finished tap dancing? Okay. No, this is the Nocturne Theatre. This is where the game starts. And and we find out that we're a vampire and that our sire is a douchebag and also dead. You finished tap dancing and now apparently floating and not making any steps at all. Look. Heaven forbid a girl has hobbies, okay? Ooh, X marks the spot. I'd forgotten about this catwalk. Ah! Nope. Stop, go back. You are going the wrong way. I don't know what that is. I'm a sound designer for audio drama and yeah, footsteps. I tried to do an audioscape for a set of epilogue episodes for an actual play that we were wrapping up. And we just wanted to wrap things up in a nice little bow. Footsteps were the bane of my existence. Oh my God. Getting them the same level, at an appropriate level. Oops. With similar echo and reverb, but nah. I just gave up. I gave up and we had atrocious footsteps because done is better than perfect. It was not the production I wanted to give to the world as a tidy little bow, but it worked. Yeah, and unfortunately it was a series of 3, 6, 9, and then 10 episodes. And by the time I'd finished mixing the intro and outro, which was the same for each one, I was just like, rinse, repeat. Done is better than perfect. I've literally got 2 weeks to turn these around from getting all of the final recordings. Meh. It's the same with storytelling. Done is better than perfect. And a lot of the time, the rinse and repeat factor is, they're not doing the thing I needed them to do, therefore I'm going to put this NPC, which has been a plot device every time I run a story, smack bang where they need to know what's going on. Ay, 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 ay. I think it's like anything though, you develop a shorthand. Okay, so that was B. This is a bit of a blank spot in my memory of this game. So it's kind of nice. Like, it's not nice to be frustrated, but it's nice to not know exactly where I'm going, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't think I ever went back to the Nocturne Theatre. I remembered that there was something there. I just couldn't remember what it was. And I don't remember now how to unlock whatever that box was. I think it might be something we need to do after we go and speak with Thingamajiggity. LaCroix. Nope. Nope. What? Is there something down here, maybe? No, there is not. Okay, so that's just where we were. Ah. Okay. Hang on, Jezebel was talking about being enlightened. And then the crack house there, or down somewhere, was also talking about being enlightened. I don't think these guys are going to let us in, but it's worth a shot.
You enlightened yet, sister? Sorry, sister. Come back when you become enlightened.
Suspicious. Jumbles. Okay. Back to the last round. Hotel. Womp womp. There's no cars around here. Where'd that horn come from?
Get away from my stuff.
I don't want your stuff. So there's that one. I think that's the closest entry. Yeah, Tin Can Bill doesn't have anything. Go down here. I'm not angry. Everything is perfectly fine. It's all fine because it's fine. Look. I don't tell you how to relax. Don't you tell me I can't eat rats. And there's a clip. Okay. Well, yeah, look at that. He is a rat boy indeed. Hey, Envy, how you doing? I've got a very faint recollection of this. It's not a strong one. Nice decor, I guess. Yep.
On your way down here, did you? Following the smell of entrails and rotting flesh. Looking for a free meal, little bloodsucker. There's meat galore in my kingdom.
Hey, what's going on? You got a name or something? Business card? Or, I like what you've done with the place. What exactly is going on down here? I feel like we're going to go with one.
Brother Canker, they call me. High Lord in the diseased halls of the dead. Look around you. The blood, the bloated bodies, the maggot-ridden mortal shells. These are the signs, the coming of a new age.
Brother Canker? You mean the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle?
The Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle. The darkest dawn is almost upon us. Come, join us in these last nights, spreading our disease upon the earth, sharing this unholy communion with our human herd.
Why are you feeding on the homeless? Or, interesting, preach on, brother. I think we're going to go with number 2 because we want more information.
The doors have been opened, the seals broken, and the final steps into the abyss, the terrible mysteries of the Ninth Circle.
Why are you feeding on the homeless?
They are the weak, sick, hopeless. I bring them a new purpose. They are the vessels of darkness, carrying the diseased truth in their veins.
Alrighty. Sounds cool. Can I join up?
Come, join the disciples who have gathered here, floating in their own putrescence. I will show you the mysteries of our brotherhood as I feed on your flesh.
That is a word that doesn't get used enough. Putrescence. It's a good word. Damn, and here I thought we were going to be friends. Oh well, it's your funeral. Oof. We didn't use all the blood bags, did we? No, we didn't. Jeez. Oof. Can you not, dude? God damn it. You did clip that? Jeez. Thanks, Chris. Thanks. You got my back, buddy. It's probably a good sign you don't need to use the word putrescence too often. Probably. And yet, one of the problems with having an extensive vocabulary is when it comes time to use those words, your audience isn't necessarily one that it will be so responsive to it. Now, no. It is a perfectly cromulent word. Fine. God damn it. I will make a chat react of F goddamn 9 to remind me to save. This is not where I want to be. That is also not what I wanted to do. Ah. So yes, utilizing words like putrescence and quagmire, which by the by is my all-time favorite word from the English language. Hydrate! Oh man. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, water. Yeah, I actually got told the other day while I was dumbing something down, even, that the words I used were too big sometimes. And I'm like, I'm in a meeting of my peers, communications professionals. I'm not using highly academic words or a lot of jargon. You should know what I'm saying. It's a different matter when I'm writing, because I write to be understood by as many people as possible. But yes, when I'm in a meeting of professionals, I don't know, is it wrong to assume that people have a certain understanding or reading level? No, it wasn't one of those situations, so I do appreciate the use of that. It was more that I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something along the lines of, I'm reticent to make changes to something because of something. I can't remember exactly. And the person I was speaking with didn't know the word itself, couldn't figure it out in context, and despite having their phone in front of them, refused to look it up. I'd hoped some people could get the meaning from the context, but English was one of my better subjects. I feel as though I should probably make use of this blood buff while I can. That being time poor and having access to the internet does not necessarily make one capable of finding the information they lack. And I fear my generation, so nominally old people now, maybe one of the last that was actually taught how to search for info, which is concerning. Very concerning. Thanks for dropping by, Chris. Muchly appreciated. Have a good night. I'm going to keep eating rats. Okay. Oh, Bloodl. And then across over here. Not down there. F9 to save. Boop. Inventory. We are going to swap to something a little bit nastier, I think. What is that? Yes. 16. But we've got a lot of ammo for this one. Use. Exit. Reload. Quad damage. No, this is not that game.
On your way down here.
Hey, what's going on?
They call me
We've done this. La-di-da-di-da. Liking the game so far. This is not my first rodeo, dude. But yes, I am enjoying it. It's a very nice trip down memory and nostalgia lanes.
sharing this unhope. They are the weak. The doors have been. Come, join the disciple.
No. Thank you. I would like this. Use. Okay, so that happened. Yeah, I have been playing this game virtually since it came out. But it has been a long time between drinks, my friend. Right. The fact that this game and Half-Life were in the same environment. Do-do-do. Ba-doop. Eee. I will say the remastering has done, or the patch and remastering, question mark, has done a really good job of some of the environmental physics. Much smoother. Where are we heading? Damsel again. Okay. Back to the last round. Yes. Hello? Oh, no, we don't want to go there, thank you. We do not wish to subscribe to that newsletter. But yes, Ramen, the muscle memory is strong, but not perfect. And there's gaps in my memory. Like, I remember we need to go somewhere, but I forget where that somewhere is. And yeah, bits like that, which is kind of nice given that it's been a very long time since I've played this last. It's really nice to be able to come back to it and go, oh yeah, no, I know how to do this. Wait, this is new to me. Oh no, it isn't new to me, I just don't remember. So it's kind of that mix of being able to show people stuff and also discovery. Each playthrough, yeah, you're right. It does. I mean, you can play with the same character type over and over, and it's always just a little bit different. Hey, Jack.
Ugh, can't.
Fuck you, damsel.
Yeah, I've seen this. Pretty sure I've seen it around here somewhere. One of the buildings, I think.
I'll go look for it. Random number generator goes brrr. Okay, now I know where we're going. Because we are now enlightened. It's not there. It's around. Oh, look, it's the same symbol. Isn't enlightened a cult divinity lost thing? You know what? I think it might be. Though, there are a great many enlightened sects.
You enlightened yet, sister? I see. Welcome to the Brotherhood. The bishop will see you upstairs.
Thanks. Ew. Gross. I've been bouncing between Colt and Wad lately. I believe there's a document to do crossovers, but not yet. Yeah, I have. It's one of those settings that I've always wanted to do, but have never had the opportunity.
Hey, did you get summoned? You're going upstairs to see the bishop?
Yeah, I totally
You're new to the Brotherhood, huh? Just got enlightened? I've been here a few days.
I have heard that.
When the bishop wants to see you, you'll be summoned, and then you go up these stairs up to the temple.
Have you seen him? What's he like?
The bishop? Yeah, I saw him once. He is beautiful.
You absolutely need to trust the GM. It has that World of Darkness risk of people being 90s and edgy. Wow, that is definitely a subset of society right there.
He does things I don't like to remember.
What goes on upstairs in the temple?
I don't know. I mean, I hear things, but I haven't been summoned. I had a friend snuck up there a few days ago. Said she saw things, bad things. Yeah.
What did you not like about Bloodlines 2? Because right off the bat, I enjoy it.
Blood. She said, blood everywhere. She saw a few of the summoned, tried to talk to them, but they just stared at her with these whoa blank looks. No, one of them started reaching for her, and she ran away.
I'm sure you'll be summoned soon, and then you can totally join her.
Yeah. I know. The bishop said we have to shed our earthly fears on our journey to the ninth circle. But I'm scared to go upstairs. I just want to go home. You know, I want to go home.
Don't worry. You won't have to worry about the bishop anymore. Soon you will join the bishop and worship in the temple. See ya. Come here, I have something that will ease your pain. I don't need blood right now, so we're going to go with 1. Well, I've played this game 12 times, and Bloodlines 2 I couldn't even finish. For me, it just didn't feel like a follow-up. I would say that's because it wasn't, and there was no way to make it a follow-up because there was such a big gap between the two games. Technologically, there is no way they could have made them feel the same. If you played the game on release and couldn't finish it, I'd suggest giving it another go, because I have definitely made some quality of life improvements. And maybe just try and enjoy the game for its own creative endeavor rather than trying to see it as a successor or whatever. It has high replayability. The 2 DLCs that have been side stories that have been released for it really add to the story as well. But I think if you're looking for a natural successor to this game, you're never going to find it. They just can't beat the assumption of nostalgia. Yeah. I feel like we had the same things with Assassin's Creed. When Assassin's Creed came out, everyone was like, whoa! And then the next one came out and everyone's like, oh, it's not really the same. Which led to a lot of comparison. And, you know, especially when, was it Black Sails came out? People were like, this isn't even in the same wheelhouse. And it wasn't ever trying to be. So I think, like movies, each one is an artwork by itself and you need to look at it like that. Woo! Yeah. I would say take the pressure off the game to live up to this and give it another go. And if you still don't like it, at least you can say you gave it a go, right? I have the demo for Eternal Whispers. I just haven't had the time. I really should sit down and give that a go. I really like a lot of the visual novels as well. I don't know, Gun Indeed, Shodan. I don't know if you've played like Sins of the Father and Night Roads, but it was a lot of fun. Or they are a lot of fun, actually. Explodey gun. Do 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 do. Hello? Where is everyone? Come out and play. I want to be your friend with a firearm and explodes. Will you please die, folks? Running out of ammunition. Woo! Getting Linda Hamilton and Edward Furlong at the Metro next week. Nice. I wish I could come down for Metrocon. I really enjoyed Coders of New York and Shadows of New York. Same. I've got the special collector's edition of the New York games. Comes with a little thumb drive that's got all of the art. It's really cool. I was chatting with someone about ways to make plays in a game do something, and we agreed on a spectrum between the power of friendship and this gun I've just found. I also like the premise of here's an NPC you're going to fall in love with. Oh, they've asked you to do something. or what was the other one that I did once? You've fallen in love with an NPC, adopted a goblin or whatever, and I want you to go and fight this creature, but you refused to. So now I'm going to have this creature harm or threaten to harm the thing that you've fallen in love with. Excellent. Thank you. Now you will do the thing that I've been asking you to do for 3 fucking sessions. Yes. The artwork for the New York games was gorgeous. I really like the character art. The artist who does them, amazing. Beautiful, beautiful color work. I really wish I could afford to commission artists like that to get character art done. Okay, so we've got that. There's something else back here. Gross. Hello? And that's the bones of it. Try to make players break their convictions as they try to reach their ambitions. Yeah. I think a lot of the time in VTM games we get swept up in the do the thing, then do the other thing, then do that other thing that you didn't do before. That can leave us at risk of forgetting about that. Oh, there's genuine danger to my mortal soul here. What is left of my mortal soul? Because I choose to love, or I choose to protect, or whatever. And that's a really enticing set of scenarios to investigate. Hello Neffy, what's up chat? How's the playthrough going this stream? Well, I only died once and had to backtrack because I hadn't saved. I still have not made my F9 react chat emoji to remind me to fucking, as if on cue, save. But yes, playthrough is going well. We're attempting to locate the Plague Bearer as we infiltrate the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle. Oh my god, come on! Thank you, I shot you all the way down the hallway. Jeez. "31 bullets left. Good God. Gross.
Welcome, sister. I see you have been enlightened.
Hallelujah.
Are you searching for something? Do you seek the truth? Well, you have come to the right place, sister.
Oh, hi.
We've got more truth here than we can handle. Yeah.
Gross. Who the hell are you? Are you the leader of the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle? Or you're the cause of all this disease, aren't you? We are going with number 3, folks.
Disease. Sister, you've got to open your mind. One man's disease is another man's sanctity. Here among the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle, we have shared these earthly labels. Come, partake of our divine communion.
I would rather garrot myself with my own small intestine, thank you very much. Are you the guy I need to talk to if I want to join up?
Call me Bishop Vic.
shepherd of the damned, your midnight guide through our last days here on Earth. Do you feel it, sister? The curtain being drawn back at last, drawn back by my hand, by the brotherhood of the Ninth Circle.
I don't think he knows who he's talking to. Last days here on Earth, are you talking about Gehenna?
Gehenna, Judgment Day, the apocalypse. Oh, again, sister, you are too indoctrinated into the antiquated beliefs of this material world.
I'm literally 2 nights old.
Rhyme or reason. No all-powerful and terrible gods who watch over their children. You talk of disease. What about the disease that you and I both carry? Our flesh remade into nothing more than an abomination, feeding on our brothers and sisters like so many cattle.
Yum, 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 yum.
What God watched over me when that demon tore into my neck and made me into this monster you see before you? No, sister. There is no God who would tolerate such a thing. And so I've become God. And the diseases I carry to the masses will bring about an end of my own making, until we have all journeyed below into the Ninth Circle.
All right, steady on, Jonestown. Sounds good. Do you have an application or something? I think this is a little out of my league. I'm going to hit the road. We're going with one.
The time for words has come and gone, my sister. You and I will take those last steps together and see what truth lies behind the curtain. Let the night fall forever on this cursed earth, and let the fruits of my labor bring a long and bloody harvest.
It sounded like a good idea, but now you've gone and pissed me off. My dude! God damn it. All right. You want to play? Let's freaking play, buddy. I do not have that many bullets. Use. Where is he? There. Okay. The Southern pastor voice is everything. You know what? This is not as nearly as effective as I thought it was going to be. 38. Yeah, the reload speed on this is faster. Right. He really is a hard boss. I hate him. Thanks for dropping by. He's kind of one of those boss fights where you start to feel overwhelmed. Which is great. I love that in a game. Because it's kind of that, oh, I actually had to work for this. Cool. up. Wow. How far back did I remember? Oh, really? Jeez. Jeez. I need to make that F9 emoji, I really do. I am a terrible game player who forgets to save all the freaking time. This is not nearly as effective as I thought it was going to be. Fine. Okay. The exploding is a little unnecessary. Just die. Oh my goodness. Remembered. Oh, hi. How you doing there, buddy? Woo. That was explosive. Do-do-do-do. All right, this way. Are we scum saving? You better believe it. God damn it. Nope. Thank you. Hello. Nope. There we go.
Welcome, sister.
Yeah.
They
Heard it before.
Gehenna, you talk. No. The time.
Sounded like a good idea, and now you're gonna piss me off. No, why did my weapon change? Ah! Nope, this was the baddest idea I've ever had. Can everyone please just die now? Exploded. Uh-oh. That's suboptimal. Do we have any bullets in that? Okay. All right. So, this is not a great situation to be in. No, thank you. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, so the tie iron is not great. It's a bit slow. Also not great. Okay. Wop, wow. We got him down halfway though. I just don't think I've got what I need to kind of get through it. Which is bullets and blood, basically.
They go. You talk of no. The time.
Okay, we're going to try a different tactic. It's not going to be as good, I don't think, but we're going to try something different. You know. That was a bad thing to do. Okay. Come on. Come and get me. Still there? Yep. Cool. Cool. Oh, darlings. No. No ouchies. Thank you. What? Okay, now we grab out the guns. Yeah, I was going to ask, I remember you wanting to do melee for this run. Yeah. Yeah. Again with like partial memory coming back of, it takes me a couple of runs and then I'm like, hang on. I've got this vaguest vapor of a memory. He's just hard regardless. Yeah, I don't have enough blood for blood buff, god damn it. He's got celerity, fucker. And potence? Or fortitude? Potence. Ass hat! Ah! You know what? I'm good for tonight. We're gonna stop it there. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for joining me, folks. I'm gonna come back when I'm not, you know, battling a cold or whatever the hell this is, and also not the end of a really difficult day at work. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this little walk down memory lane I'm going through. Thank you for coming along for the ride. Thank you for chatting with me. I really enjoyed our conversation. I thought we hit some really good notes. I will be back once I learn how to deal with this asshole. And actually, I'll be back on Friday night with Bloodlines. Tuesday and Thursday nights are a productivity stream. So if you've got something that you want to do and you want a body double, I use the internet as my body double. So feel free to come along on a Tuesday or Thursday night, same time, and we will get some shit done. But failing that, I hope you have a wonderful time zone wherever it is that you are. Thank you so much for coming along on this trip with me. And remember, the world of darkness is a horrible and sticky place. And so is our world a little bit. So please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Remember, everyone is battling battles that we can't see. And a little bit of compassion goes a long, long way. And I will see you very, very soon. Mwah. Bye for now.